Put me in, coach. Today we're talking about the New Orleans Pelicans. Why is David Griffin so mad about Zion Williamson's injury? Well, before we get into that, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell like an open jump shot. Most importantly, share this video like an assist because we're talking basketball here. Now, why is David Griffin mad about Zion Williamson's injury? Simply because without Zion Williamson being there, there is no hope of winning, right? And what I mean by this is there's no hope of making it to the play-in tournament. There's no hope of playing in the playoffs, and there's definitely no hope of making it to the NBA Finals. Now, why is that important? Because a team like the Lakers, my Lakers, the Lake Show, we have 17 championships. We have 17 rings, right? The New Orleans Pelicans, they have 0. They don't have 1. So they have to take incremental steps, which means making it to the playoffs is a big deal for them because they're not used to winning championships. Now, with that being said, Zion Williamson was their hope. He was the golden child, and he deserves that title, which brings me to talking point number 2. He's the future face of the NBA. We all know that. Why? Because we saw what he was doing in high school. We saw what he did at Duke, and he is actually continuing that, right? Meaning he's dunking on people, which is one of the most entertaining things about watching basketball, is crossing the dude over and seeing somebody fall, of course, completing the play, hitting the jump shot. I have to say that because I'm a coach and I train children, so not only do I teach them how to make the move, but what to do after they make the move so they can complete the highlight. Also, right, the other thing is dunking. So it's either crossing people over and dunking on them, or those are the two things. Crossing somebody over and dunking on them, right? Those are the two most entertaining things about watching basketball. Now, the next talking point is I strongly believe that this play-in tournament was created for Zion Williamson specifically. Not just because he's the future face of the NBA, but because it gives us all another opportunity to actually get to the chance to see Zion Williamson play. Why is that important? Well, that's important because it builds up the hype. Once the hype is built up, now there's more money being made because there's more people watching, right? More people watching. This always equates to more money. So I just hope that everybody out there understands that entertainment is not free. Even though it seems to be free, a lot of businesses are paying for advertisement. Now they put advertisement on the jerseys, in case y'all didn't know. Now, that being said, no Zion means they go back to the lottery. Why is that important? That's important because good players and veteran players don't want to come to a rebuilding situation because that usually means that it's going to be a lot more losing, right? And most of these players, they come from teams where they won a lot in high school. A lot of them won a lot in college. So coming to the NBA and start to lose a lot, that plays on your psyche, whether they say it does or, no matter what comes out of their mouth. When you're not used to losing sucks, okay? So just that being known is, it's kind of a thing that most people won't talk about. Also, being at the top of the lottery and already having a generational talent in Zion Williamson, what the Pelicans were actually looking to see is if they could build, not if, but who they needed to get rid of and who they could possibly keep, because this is all about building around Zion. And David Griffin, he was the guy who won the championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers when LeBron James was the star of the team. So not only is David Griffin getting some credit for helping to build and construct that roster, that's the main reason why he was picked and hired to be the general manager of the Pelicans, because they're hoping, well, if you did it for that small market team, you could do it for our small market team being the Pelicans, right? Now, again, David Griffin understands two things. He understands that Zion Williamson is very hard to referee against because he's such a physical player, but he also understands how hard it is to win a championship, especially when you need to know what guys to plug in so that Zion Williamson can be the best version of himself. Now, so we have those talking points. Here's the other thing. This is what I also found interesting, right? Because they're talking about really moving Zion Williamson to the point guard position. Now, to me, that's crazy because I'm saying, okay, you put Zion Williamson as the point guard, but is he going to actually be a point guard? Or is he just going to be a guy handling the ball and being in charge of all the playmaking? Because is he going to guard a Trae Young? Is he going to guard a Luka Doncic, a Russell Westbrook, a Kyrie Irving, a Chris Paul? Is he going to guard a Ja Morant? Is he going to guard a Steph Curry, a James Harden? Is he going to guard those guys? I don't know. Now, is he going to shut those guys down? Nobody is shutting those guys down. Those guys are all of them are lighting up the league. So, to think that Zion Williamson is going to get in and lock those guys down, you're fooling yourself. But with all of that being said, Zion Williamson pretty much took all of their hopes and dreams away of whatever they're trying to create. Because at this point in the season, they still have a chance to make it to that play-in tournament. But what are they going to win without Zion? He's their main guy. He's their main star. And he's also the future face of the NBA. So, with all that being said, let me know if you agree or if you disagree. Get in the comments below. Other than that, see you guys on the next video. Peace.